Next, I would like to talk about the youngest professor of National School of Business. So people are already screaming, YP Rao sir, the youngest professor of National School of Business. Professor who can sing, professor who can dance, professor who can run, professor who can entertain. And a professor who always considers himself as a student. YPR sir was actually designated as the Dean of National School of Business 2 years ago. And now he is a member of Governing Council. Even today, the Dean of National School of Business will continue to remain in the name of Professor YP Rao sir. And now I request Professor YP Rao to address.
I have received a message properly because I am not only a teacher but also a student. You want me to stop as early as possible? I promise you. Because I have also come to see how you are going to act. Because you have seen our acting in the class and I want to see your acting on the stage. You had received the vision statement of NSB from our visionary chairman, Professor Raghavaiah. And in the morning somebody talked about, if I remember correctly, it was Rajdeep who talked about Mother Teresa. You have Father Teresa here in Sridhar Murthy. He will not only take care of your classroom or educational problems, but it will also take care of everything which you want in the world. And he does not sleep till you get that. After these two stalwarts spoke something about the vision statement and their expectations of the progress, I have nothing more to add, except in one point which Professor Raghavaiah raised is about orientation program, and I have spoken almost 3 hours in the orientation program about expectations from your side, from your parent side, from the corporate side, and we never asked you what are your expectations from our side. There is a proverb, if a disciple is better than Guru, Guru feels happy. The only thing Guru Dakshina we expect from you is that you should be better off than we are all here. That is one wish I have. Because I want my children to be better off than what I am. The same thing I extend to you. You are, or you should be, better off than what we are. From 2 angles. One angle is monetary angle or financial angle. More than that, the happy angle. What keeps me talking even at this age is I am happy. First of all, you should be happy. So when you come to the class, bring smile, and we shall see that smile increases by any proportion. Number 2, we want devotion, dedication, and discipline. Unless these 3 Ds are available, no student can come up in life. Because these are expected in the corporate world, wherever you work and whatever you do. But lastly, because I promised I will cut short as much as possible, lastly, never consider a school only for some time. I have not forgotten my schools and colleges. Especially those who are in the 3rd semester and within a short time you are going out. You are very lucky you never attend my classes. I am unfortunate that I could not take your classes. However, when you go out, your behavior outside is a replication or reproduction of our behavior, what we taught here in the classroom. So, if the flag has to be very high, you have to be very high in all the aspects, because the character is more important than how much we get as a compensation. With these few words, because I am sure we are more here on this stage than the audience there, that is why we have plenty of people to speak. And by the time we finish, there must be some people available here. So I stop it now, thanking you and also the management.
Thank you very much, sir, for your outstanding leadership and support to the National School of Business. A small, memento in appreciation of your outstanding leadership to the National School of Business. Guys, all of you have told me that normally every year you used to receive hundreds of brochures from various management schools. You all know that when colleges make brochures, you see a lot of photographs, a lot of pictures, a lot of accomplishments to talk about, information about placements, companies, etc., etc. But then how can you design a brochure for a college which is going to open? And what are you going to communicate in the first year? We had a huge, huge challenge. And then this is something that was completely fulfilled and done in style. And then someone who really helped National School of Business grow the way it has to grow, and then helped us in branding National School of Business, is Professor Anand Raj. He's from New Line Advertising. I request Anand Raj sir to greet you all on this wonderful occasion.
Professor Sridhar Murthy, Professor Raghavaya, dignitaries on the stage, and my dear students. So this journey started about 5 years ago. So it has been a wonderful journey. So what impressed me all through this journey has been the energy of Professor Sridhar Murthy. The good thing is this energy has been contagious. So I can see this among the faculty members, among the students, and this energy has been taking forward NSB. And it's good to see that in the last 5 years, NSB has not lost its steam. It's been going forward with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. It's been scaling great heights, and I wish them all the best. I wish them that they scale even greater heights in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your unstinted support to National School of Business. We would like to recognize New Line Advertising for its outstanding support to National School of Business. Guess, he was my teacher. May I request Professor M.M. Gupta sir to say a few words?
Professor Sridhar Murthy, Professor Raghavaya, and other dignitaries on the dais. It is an occasion where I can recollect one or two important points. Navaratri or Dasara festival has already started, and if you turn any TV, especially in the early morning, you will get information about the significance of this Navaratri and Dasara festival. Just I was listening to the observations made by one of the important personality in ETV is that in this Navaratri, that is 9 days, and the last day is the Vijayadashmi, the 10th day. The first 3 days, the goddess is in the form of, appearing in the form of Lakshmi, and the next 3 days, the goddess is appearing in the form of Saraswati, and the last 3 days, the goddess is appearing in the form of Durga or Kali. And all the 9 days, we are worshipping the various forms of this goddess. And we seek blessings of the goddess in the Navaratri festival. And what is the message the message is only one thing, what I can understand. Unless a person is doing tapas, one cannot achieve his goal or ambition in his life. One may have laudable objectives in his life, more ambitions in the life, but to put into practice, one has to do lot of tapas and practical work in his life, otherwise he is not going to reach his final goal. So in this Dasara festival, I feel it is better all the students have to do tapas about your particular goal in your life. You have come here to pursue your higher education, and in the last few months you have come to know how you have to pursue your education through various programs in the NSB. Therefore, on this auspicious occasion, and when we are celebrating our annual day, we have to recall and we have to recollect what we have to do is only one thing, that is tapas. If you do tapas, then you can achieve your goal. That is the message of Dasara. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm really not lucky enough to sit in your economic classes. In this time, maybe, I still feel like listening to your classes. This year, at National School of Business, we have declared Professor M.M. Gupta as the best professor in economics. A highly disciplined professor in accounting and finance. Okay. No chocolates for guessing. May I have Professor Kiran Bindu, please?
Thank you. Honorable dignitaries on the dais. They don't get to normally do that in class. I'm happy to be here. I'm honored to be here. Thank you, Dr. Sridhar Murthy, for giving me this honor. Today is your annual day, and I'm just quickly going to narrate one incident which has been with me all my life, and I hope that it gives you some kind of a guiding light in your life. There was a 9-year-old boy. He was a champion tennis player in Romania, Bucharest. Romania is the country and Bucharest is the capital, and he was a 9-year-old boy. He was a champion tennis player in his club level. So he thought that, with a lot of effort and practice, he could be world number one day. That weekend, the Romanian Davis Cup team came to his club in Bucharest to practice because they were playing a Davis Cup encounter over the weekend. And the small 9-year-old boy went up to the National Davis Cup coach, and he told him, "Coach, I'm the best tennis player there is in Bucharest. I'm only 9 years old. I can beat everybody even who are 12 years old. I think that if you were to guide me, I would one day be the world champion." So this coach is looking down at this 9-year-old kid and is not knowing what to do with him. He does not want to disappoint the kid, so he tells the kid, "Okay, here is 100 tennis balls. Go to the court number 16 and practice your serve, and I'm going to come and meet you." So the kid takes the 100 tennis balls and goes out to the outside court, court number 16, and he starts to practice his serve. The Romanian Davis Cup team finishes their practice. They all get onto the team bus and they drive off to their hotel. This incident between the coach and the student has taken place at 7 o'clock in the morning. And at 1:30 in the afternoon, the coach remembers that, oh my God, I told that kid to go to the outside court and practice his serve. So the coach is pretty confident that the kid is not going to be there, but he does not want to take chance because it might make it to the national press that this coach did not even bother to turn up. So he quickly drives down to the club, goes to the outside court number 16, and what does he see? He sees the kid practicing his serve. 7:30 in the morning till 1:30 in the afternoon, the kid is out there practicing his serve. The story is of the mid-60s, and can you guess who was this Romanian kid who went on to become the world's #1 tennis player? Romanian kid. Andre Agassi is US. Ilie Nastase. Many of you might recall the great Ilie Nastase. This kid went on to become the world's #1. The drive, the self-motivation, coupled with such a minimal direction. Go to the court number 16 and practice your serve. I'm going to come and see you. That's what led the kid to become world's #1. Somebody told this story to me when I was 14 years old. And it stayed with me all my life. And I think it's a great story to tell a lot of people. I wish you all the very best. Have a blast. It's your annual day. Enjoy what you normally can't do. And then get back to class. I'll see you there.
I think this is the first lecture of Kiran Bindu I have ever heard without any accounting reference to daybook and journals. Professor Kiran Bindu would receive Best Faculty Award in Finance for this year. Now, may I request our beloved professor in Organizational Change and Development and Services Marketing, Professor Krishna V. Rao, sir.
Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, have a pleasant evening. We are all going to have a very, very pleasant cultural festival. So I don't want to be the culprit standing between you and the programs to follow. Two mantras have always guided me all along. One is sustained superior quality, delightful service. If you give quality output in whatever you do, and if it is superior to all those with whom you are competing, and then if it is sustained, you will go places. Whatever we do, in whatever form, product or any form, ultimately it's a service satisfying some need. And there is always the expectation from the other side. If you are able to exceed that expectation, then he will be delighted. That's why I use the word delightful service. So whether I am a faculty, whether I am a manager, whether I am a public servant, if I am able to give sustained superior performance, if I am able to have delightful customers through service, then I think we will go places. I wish all of you to go places. Please remember, there is no shortcut to progress unless you maintain sustain superior quality and delightful service. Thank you very much.
Professor Krishna V. Rao will receive award for excellence in teaching in the area of services marketing. The man who has a tremendous industry experience and known for excellence in teaching in promotional management, Professor VKLV Kumar.
Good evening to all of you, respected dignitaries on the dais and dear friends. My profession is advertising, and Professor Sridhar Murthy doesn't know, in advertising I am paid to think but not to talk. So my mantra to you this evening is, we make our own lives. So if you choose what you would like to do, probably you would come up in life. It is like this. A man used to bitterly complain about the lunch he carried to the office. Every day in the afternoon he would open his lunch box, look at the contents and make faces. This went on for quite some time, and finally one day his colleagues asked him, "Why don't you ask your wife to cook the lunch you relish rather than you make faces like this?" For this the man replied, "Which wife?" Then they asked him, "Your wife." This man said, "No, I am not married." Then who cooks your lunch? For that the man replied, "I cook my own lunch." Similarly, careers are largely like this. If you like to do what you would love to do, probably career becomes a real dream for you. Thank you. All the best to you.
Professor VKLV Kumar sir, you are able to both think as well as talk. That's why we have an appreciation for your excellence in teaching. For this year you have been recognized as the best faculty in promotions management. Friends, commitment is the word. Someone who is able to teach on all days and Sundays, someone who is eager to teach, who contributed immensely to National School of Business and helped students understand accounting from the beginning. Yeah, the name Balaji is attached, but it is Professor Lavanya Balaji.
I'm very much honored. It's a privilege for me to be here today among such big dignitaries on the stage, and nothing to say as such, but I just thank Sridhar Murthy sir, Raghavya sir, Balaji sir for all the support they have extended to me, and I also would like to thank all the students and all the best for your bright future, and I also wish a great career, a great future for NSB also. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir.
Award for extraordinary commitment to teaching, Professor Lavanya Balaji. Professor Maruti Rao, known for his excellence in teaching, especially in advanced courses of finance.
Professor Sridhar Murthy, and then all the dignitaries, co-professors sitting on the dais here. Dear students, good evening to all of you. Probably you have not seen me this year till now. Last year I was coming, and beginning some parts of this year also I was coming to National School of Business, and I was teaching finance, particularly securities analysis and portfolio management was a topic that I taught at the National School of Business. Of course, you know, you have one thing I have to admire, and then congratulate Professor Murthy, is in getting so many brilliant people, so many people with so much of experience, corporate experience, industry experience, a blend of youth also. Of course, we had one young professor amongst all the seniors sitting here. I was told he is teaching accounting to you, and probably he received the biggest ovation from you. And I also had a wonderful experience teaching security analysis. And one thing I used to tell Professor Murthy was that the students of National School of Business, because I have been teaching elsewhere also, till last year I was the Dean and Professor of Finance at IBS, ICFI Business School, Bangalore. Of course, I am no longer with them now. Then I have found that students of NSB, the most disciplined students, I found them to be very responsive, very responsible. Absolutely. And of course, Professor is also adding, and I also observed, that even average quality of the students is much, much better. Definitely, couple of notches above so many average students. Of course, I have seen, I'm not talking of the top business schools, so definitely it's out of the purview. When compared to this middle level business schools, elsewhere also, I find that more responsive, more responsible, more well behaved, and it made me, of course my other professors would also agree, that it made their life easier. Probably you were whistling and cat calls were there out of enthusiasm because it's a free, and he was telling you, you have a blast today. Do whatever you have not done, but restricted only to today night. Because you have seen when West Indies won the T20 after many, many years, probably whole night, I don't know what they did. Probably they virtually Lanka ko aag laga diya. Similarly, you also enjoy yourselves today. Have a blast today. One more thing before I sign off. Professor Raghavaya, Professor Murthy were telling that there is a very big dream ahead for the National School of Business, and then that is establishing National University of Business. Probably that's a very big dream, I feel. It's a very big dream. But then one has to dream. Otherwise, one cannot visualize anything. To visualize, you have a dream, but then don't let that dream not come to a stop after the night is over. The dream should continue. That dream should become a reality one day. That's not, I'm very sure, one day or the other, maybe it's not very far off, one day or the other, we will see National University of Business taking its shape. But then it's always easy said than done. It's very easy said than done. It's very easy to visualize a dream, but then it's very difficult to realize that dream, extremely difficult. For that, all the students, the alma mater, and all the people like us also here who are sitting here should contribute a lot, and then ensure that the dream of Professor Sridhar Murthy will really take its shape in the days, in the years to come. We wish the National School of Business and then the budding National University of Business all its best. Thank you very much.
No dream is too big. We'll all work together to accomplish it, sir. An award for Professor Marthi Rao for excellence in teaching in security analysis and portfolio management. Professor S. Murli, a very well-known cost accountant and an extraordinary professor in cost management.
Good evening to everyone on the dais. My dear students, Professor Sridhar Murthy, a person whom you can see always smiling and ever ready to listen to anybody, including us, is Mr. Sridhar Murthy. When I went and talked to him about introducing new subjects, he is always saying, yes sir, we will do it. Therefore, he is a man who always wants to go for change for the better. As I already heard people telling that we are going to have our own university. I always say when somebody spoke to me yesterday, I said it is my college. Therefore, definitely, as already my predecessor told, students' commitment is great. And they really enjoy teaching at this school. And I have been handling many subjects here. And normally I handle the seniors. I wish most of the times I give tips how to get placed. Please remember, already somebody has told you, responsibility is on all of you to get placed and remember us so that alumni make the organization. Please remember, you people have got a great responsibility. Once you are placed, you should do well and you should get your organization again to our campus so that we go into greater heights. I always thank all the students who are all future people. Today I am here because only of age. One day you should also come to our school as one of the professors, because don't think only industry is enough. You should also do in the weekends some classes so that you can live with our school, as well as we are always there to get what is happening in the industry to the students. I wish that is what the great thing we should do. I wish you all the very best, those who are getting placed, and the newcomers, happy welcome to our National Business School. We are going to have a great time here. Thank you very much for this opportunity. God bless you.
Thank you, Murli sir, for your excellence in teaching in the area of cost management. An award for you.